Today I'm going to be unboxing the Rictor Range-S9 scooter. I was going to review it and share my thoughts, but basically this is everything about it. So if you can read that really quick, good for you. If not, I'll tell you all about it. Well, I got it, somewhat. I can tell you that when I review an e-scooter versus an e-bike, e-scooters are way easier to assemble, so I love it. So the Rictor S9 is meant to be a commuting style electric scooter, and it has a lot of great features to accommodate riding out in public. And at the time of this recording, the price is $800. That's what I see on their website. And so let's go through some of the features to see if that is a justifiable price for everything that this comes with. Let's start off with the tires. The tires are air-filled tires. These make for a very comfortable ride. They absorb a lot of the cracks, the bumps, the stones, any imperfections in the concrete. It's going to smooth out your ride tremendously. The downside is they're a little more susceptible to getting a flat tire, and then you might be stranded with your e-scooter and you have to change a tire. So that's the pros and the cons. Personally, for my taste, I love these kind of tires. For the area I live in, it's a must because I live in Michigan and our sidewalks and concrete and everything is just busted up around here. So it makes for a very enjoyable ride, and I actually feel very comfortable taking this out. So I personally prefer these kind of tires over those like hard, solid wheel tires. Also, taking a look at the front of the scooter, it has rotors up here and also has rotors in the back, which is going to be for your braking power. You can see that it has mechanical brakes up here, and I'm going to have to do more tests with this scooter to see how good those actually work, but I don't think it'll be an issue at all. And those brakes are going to be to help stop you because this has a 500-watt rear hub motor, which is a pretty decent sized motor for this little scooter. You shouldn't have any trouble getting up hills, but again, I got to test that out. I'll make a follow-up video to this after I have more time and experience using it. This is just like an initial unboxing. The motor and the battery are supposed to get you a range of up to 40 miles, which is pretty good for an electric scooter. At this price point, I think that is good range, but this is obviously going to depend on your weight, how you ride, what kind of area do you ride in, are there a lot of hills. All those things will factor how much range you can actually get out of it. And this electric scooter has a speed of up to 25 kilometers an hour, and I'm from the United States, so I don't know what the conversion is. Let me see. 25 kilometers an hour to miles per hour.
That would be 15.53 miles per hour.
That is not bad. And I think if you unlock it, it even goes faster than that. It goes 40 kilometers an hour. Gosh dang it, what is kilometers an hour? 40 kilometers an hour to miles per hour.
24.85 miles per hour.
Got it. Not bad. That's pretty decent. Once you unlock it, you can get those faster speeds, and I think you can unlock it through the app. This comes with an app that you can control different settings as well, like your cruise control, your speeds, how it operates, your lights. All those different features are available in the app, so that is a nice touch, but you don't need the app to actually operate the scooter, and that's a big thing that I love because I always don't like to pull my phone out just to ride a scooter. I love that I can just hop on and go take it for a joyride without bringing my phone. Taking a look, it shows you your miles per hour or kilometers an hour. Why doesn't everyone use the janky system of the United States? I don't know. I hear the metric system is better, but I'm just completely unfamiliar with it. I measure things in like the length of football fields, how big is it compared to a blue whale? Like those are the types of measurements that I'm familiar with. And it will also show you your battery life, and it will show you what speed level you're in. It has 3 different speed levels. If you double tap that home button, it's going to toggle on and off your lights. It has a headlight built right into the frame here. It looks very sleek and appealing. And then it also has rear tail lights that also shine brighter when you actually squeeze your brakes. Another awesome feature about this scooter is that it has blinkers actually. It has blinkers back here that will also signal to people that you're turning, which way you're going, and it has blinkers in the front up here on the handlebars as well. Also has this little rotational bell. I find those to be useful if you're coming up behind people to let people know you're there. That way they don't step out in front of you and get crushed. You can also see right here on the stem, little latch. That way you can fold this down. And it has this little clip right here that you can use to attach. Now you can pick the scooter up. I don't know the weight of it. I like this matte black look. Looks nice. This is like a rubber material. I personally like the grip tape that looks like a skateboard type of material. That seems to be the most grippy in my opinion. This, you can see that my shoe kind of slides a little bit on it. It's not going to be unsafe by any means, but I just personally like having a little bit more traction on the base of these. But the size feels decent. I don't feel uncomfortable with this. Has a little lip here that you can rest your heel on. This little like latch thing might get in your way a little bit, but you can still like keep your foot off to the side and it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. So you can't put it dead center, so that's a little weird, but honestly, I'll probably ride like this most of the time, so I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Oh, something else about this scooter is it has front and rear suspension. I forgot to mention that when I was talking about these parts of the scooter, and that's really awesome. Again, for this price point, I think that's a pretty good deal. I don't know how comfortable they are and how good they work, but having suspension is really nice, especially on scooters. I've rode scooters without suspension and I don't care for them that much. They're like, and it's just not good. Okay, this is a feature that I'm very pleased with. You can take the top of your base plate off and now you have access to your battery. This is really convenient if you live in a state like I do where it gets cold in the winters. You can take your battery inside the house. That way it doesn't get freezing outside and you ruin it. Now you can just take your battery out, keep it in the house, and you can leave your scooter out in the garage. Also, you might want to buy a second battery. That way you can ride for twice as long. You can keep swapping batteries and charge one. So that's also a great reason why it's nice to have access to your battery. See, here's the battery. Look how easy that is to take out. The scooter's water resistant is IPX5. Don't know fully what that means. I think it can withstand a little bit of water with like a light hose or a drizzle. It's probably not best to have this in a complete downpour. So those are the main features of the Rictor S9 scooter. In my opinion, this is an awesome looking scooter. Comes with a lot of great features. And back to the original question, is this worth the price tag of $800? I feel like it kind of is. The reason I say that is because I haven't seen a lot of these features in other scooters that are even slightly more expensive than this one. I haven't seen blinkers integrated into the front and the rear of the scooter. I haven't seen shocks. I haven't seen a removable battery. All those things are nice features to this product that I think justifies that a little bit higher of a price point. So I'm pretty pleased with it. A huge thing that will impact my opinion when it comes to pricing though is how this scooter actually rides, and I haven't rode this yet. I plan to make a follow-up video when I have more time and more experience with this. That way I can give better thoughts and analysis when it comes to its riding experience. So I'll make a follow-up video on that if you want to watch it. But just now, taking a look at the features, I think this is a pretty fair price. Could use some work. I would love to see grip tape on this. I would love to see a different positioning for this little latch. If they put it up higher, that would be out of my heel position, so that could be nice. But there it is. I'm pretty pleased with it so far. Stay tuned to watch the follow-up video of how this bad boy rides. But real talk, who needs a scooter when you have a horse? Get a horse, dude.